Is South Africa safe? That's the #1 question asked before people travel here. Let's start with the facts. South Africa has one of the highest intentional homicide rates in the world. That's just a fact. All crimes against tourists are crimes of opportunity. Always be aware of your surroundings, don't wear flashy jewelry or carry visible, expensive camera equipment, and avoid walking.
Yep, these are thousands of people running away terrified.
The end is near, I assure you.
This guy in the white top is about to get really lucky as a mysterious explosion rips through Johannesburg's central business district.
In Johannesburg, South Africa, there recently was a huge creepy explosion in the middle of the city that spanned over 5 blocks. The disaster caused thousands of people to run screaming, and many saying this is a sign of the end.
Today you get to say I told you so.
Many thought this was a gas leak, but the gas company who worked on the pipes explained that there was no way this was a gas leak.
It's a cover-up.
Out of the injured people, many of them have been discharged from the hospital and will be okay.
The Matrix is older than you know.
Hello?
Oh my God!
Over a dozen law enforcement agencies responded to a report of an active inside the United Center last night. Chaos erupted at Lil Durk's concert as reports of fans and law enforcement agencies into a frenzy. Bullet holes were seen in cars outside the stadium, and footage of concertgoers allegedly looting the event venue has since gone viral. There were fears among fans that might have been targeted at Lil Durk. However, law enforcement agencies have not officially confirmed any details.
You know how that works?
Sure, the quadruped robot might resemble a good boy,
You're gonna help us make sure he understands what happens if he's not a good boy.
but it's packing a built-in sniper rifle capable of engaging targets from 3/4 of a mile away.
That's not cool, man.
The service could operate this robotic weapon system remotely. Importantly, it would only engage targets with permission from a human being. It's a 10-shot rifle chambered in a 6.5mm Creedmoor, a new, medium-caliber, high-velocity, long-range precision round.
And as we bring these technologies out, the grid comes down. We don't need it anymore. When there's a snowstorm or hurricane or whatever, you don't lose power because you're not dependent on a grid that's going to be torn down. By ice and snow and wind. Then, as time goes forward, anything that you need in the house for energy, you have, it can be in a closet in the basement, not have to be outside. It doesn't depend on the solar. All the wiring and the things you plug in, you don't need wires. And all these wires, it's a clutter of wires. You don't need them. is locked down. You know, we are considered a planet that is dangerous and armed. And let's hold with this. This is so beautiful. I want to share this story because this is where I want to share the vision of where we're really going, the big, big picture. So about 100 years ago, we entered a new era, a cycle, universal cycle, the duration of which is 500,000 years. The last one that just closed, they call them yugas in the Sanskrit, was about 450,000 years. We're the crossover generation. We're the last 100 years. So far, we've gotten it very wrong, but we can fix it. When I was a little boy growing up in a shack in North Carolina,
I basically live in a van down by the river.
Poor, dirt poor. I would walk around as a 3, 4, 5-year-old, and I would hear the planes. This is like 1950s, early 60s. And I go, I knew in my heart of heart, this shouldn't be here. I see belching diesel. I said, why is this here? I actually knew in my intuitive self that something was wrong. We had gone way off path. And this was the 50s. And I could just felt it. I remember.
What did you invent?
I invented the EHG, or Energy Horizon Gatherer, and it's an energy initiative to collect cosmic energy.
And how would you explain cosmic energy to someone who's never heard of it before?
Well, simply, cosmic energy is the expansion of space that is reverberated out. So space expands, and as it does, it releases cosmic radiation.
Oh yeah? Watch this.
When this cosmic radiation hits our atmosphere, it transfers into the ionosphere and sends billions of particles of charged ions, raining down on us in quantities of, billions. And so I track them in and pick them up and collect their charge.
If the universe is really 13.8 billion years old, shouldn't there be aliens everywhere? And if not, why not? I think it was Carl Sagan who said that there's either a lot of aliens or no aliens. Either one is equally terrifying. Meaning if there are no aliens, then what we have here is very rare. Now, a lot of people ask me, like, what about the aliens? Have you seen any evidence of aliens? I've seen no evidence of aliens.
What about these Pentagon videos?
So, there's advanced programs that the military has which are classified, and they wouldn't. So, if they had some really fast missile or something, even if somebody else in the military saw that, then they would still not tell them what it was because it's classified.
But perhaps the most exotic theory about the threats of the Large Hadron Collider is the one in which a global catastrophe has already occurred, and we barely survived it. This guy's name is Max Laughlin, and he looks no older than 15. Anyway, his fans call him one of the smartest teenagers on the planet. The founder of a high-tech startup, Laughlin also demonstrates deep knowledge of physics. And according to his hypothesis, the Large Hadron Collider experiments have already brought about a global cataclysm that affected all of us.
Whoa, that sounds awesome.
Whether it was a vacuum decay or a plasma explosion doesn't make too much of a difference. What matters here is that the survivors of this disaster were transported to a neighboring parallel universe without even noticing it, but only for a time. It's the Large Hadron Collider that Max Laughlin blames for the so-called Mandela effect. When the rights activist and former South African President Nelson Mandela passed away on December 5th, 2013, it turned out that thousands of people across the globe thought he was long dead. They were convinced he died in prison in the 80s and never got to be president.
I'm not from here.
I'm from outer space. I got Milky Way for blood, evolution in my veins.
I think if anyone would know about aliens on Earth, it would probably be me.
I would think.
Yeah, I'm very familiar with space stuff.
Get your friend. Record your friend. You see your friend? Not that friend, this friend. No. No.
It's nuts.
Folks, stop playing with these devices.
And we're not even moving.
I don't care what anyone says.
Oh my word.
There's nothing good that comes.
Nobody's touching it. Yeah, now even more.
So this is the warden's. So this is the warden's basement.
It was moving, and none of them.
You're allowing a spirit to manipulate your fingers to move an object.
Her elbow is not on the.
Why would you do that? That's number one. You're allowing them to take control of your hands to move the object. I don't. People say, "Oh, I've done it for years. I've done it for years, and nothing's ever happened yet." But when it does, you want me to clean up your mess. After I've telling people for 2 decades, leave this thing alone. I'm sorry. There's nothing good comes with using these things.
This is from New Zealand. And this is history starting to repeat itself again.
Where's the ghost?
That was stupid. See, when I was young and used to watch TV, famous people would give normal advice, like don't take drugs, don't drink and drive, and this is the kind of stuff that everyone heard all the time when you were very young. Nowadays, people are glamorizing bad behavior, but seeing as the internet is now the television, and I am now a prominent face that lots of young men like to listen to, I'm going to make a point that I will be driving after this. That's right, I'm no longer locked in my house. And because I will be driving after this podcast, I'm going to drink absolutely nothing. The best policy to drinking and driving, whether to know if you're drunk enough, is very simple. Drink 0 drinks. Always.
Mystics of past and present, including all ancient religions, understood these concepts thousands of years ago. Still, it takes much to open the minds of the most pragmatic, self-conscious, and uptight people.
Oh. Who is that? Huh? Who is? Oh my God. Oh my God.
Cümlemizin de la ilahe illallah bir kâfiye. Ha, gittim. So.
I'm going to prove that demons exist.
Matter and energy tend to be misleading if taken to indicate 2 distinctly different states of existence in the physical world that we know it.
Oh man, whoa.
Indeed, if the term matter is taken to mean solid substance as opposed to energy, which is understood to mean a force of some sort, then the use of the former is entirely misleading.
I'm following you, okay?
Science now knows that both the electrons which spin in the energy field located around the nucleus of the atom and the nucleus itself are made up of nothing more than oscillating energy grids. Solid matter, in the strict construction of the term, simply does not exist. Rather, atomic structure is composed of oscillating energy grids surrounded by other oscillating energy grids, which orbit at extraordinarily high speeds. In his book, Stalking the Wild Pendulum, Itzhak Bentov gives the following figures.
Please pay attention while I give you all the answers.
To storm with great thunder and release you from fear. We struggled way too long to not get paid for our songs.
And listen carefully to this.
Let me ask you, how many in this live right now want to be a rapper? I'm gonna tell you why you don't want to be a rapper right now. I want to be in some type of industry where they can get internet fame to get money. Let me tell you why. Your favorite rapper?
Of course, they're gonna walk off with all your portables, so you can't own nothing. But that's good.
It's the ancient Illuminati thread.
You know what's crazy? Your favorite rapper, you're happier than your favorite rapper right now. You watching this live, he turned up, he with the money, you happier than him. That money that he got, don't make him happy.
It's not real.
All this real life, none of, bro. Yeah, I don't understand, bro. There's so many people like that be telling me they love me.
That's weird.
I don't even know these first names. Like, these rap are the weirdest I've ever met in my life. Like, people will really tell you that they love you and you don't even know their first name.
Welcome to Costco. I love you. Welcome to Costco. I love you.
Literally. You don't even gotta explain yourself, they gonna see. Like, so many people are chasing a dream they not even ready for.
So many people are chasing a dream they not even ready for.
Cause we need to provide for our loved ones. But guns, we destruct them, and diamonds shine in our trust funds.
You're gonna do a lot to get there, like sign your name in blood in a contract with the devil.
That's how I got introduced to the music industry. Because I swear I wanted to be like the Amy Grant of music. Yeah. But it didn't work out, and so I sold my soul to the devil. Well, needless to say, sold my soul. I swear to Lucifer. I sold my soul to the devil.
Why is your hand over your eye? Because I'm a devil worshiper. What are you talking about?
Roman is a crazy boy, lives in me, and he says the things that I don't want to say. He threatens to beat people, and he's violent.
What was your bargain to get where I am now? Should I ask who you made the bargain with? With the chief commander in this earth and in the world we can't see.
The greatest trick the devil ever pulled was convincing the world he didn't exist.
This is what they worship, these Satanists, Baphomet. If you notice, he's androgynous. It's a male-female mixture. Also making these signs. You see the signs he's making using this sign because 11 is the devil's number.
11.
11? Because 11 is 1 beside 1. In their numerology, they use 11 a lot, and they like multiples of 11. 11, 22, 33, 66.
Started right at the beginning with a multiplication table.
They like these multiples. In their magic, they know the secrets of numbers, and so they use numbers. The Prophet ﷺ, when they used magic on him,
Voodoo economics.
they blew on 11 knots. And this is why the Mu'awwidhatayn has 11 ayahs, because it protects against their magic. This is real stuff, people. I'm not making this up. This is real stuff. You can see Madonna imitating here Baphomet, because she's one of them.
Could this be like numerology?
And she's a numerologist. She is a numerologist. She practices numerology. Lady Gaga's got tens of millions of followers. So the devil has plenty of followers on Twitter. Now this man over here, LaVey, started the Church of Satan. He wrote a satanic Bible, and he explained that symbol that they're all doing, that symbol, he said, was a curse symbol of devils. That's the way they put curses on people.
If that's what being crazy is, then I'm senseless, out of it, gone down the road wacko.
And you've got people at rock concerts, they're all doing it, thinking it's cool. Marilyn Manson was a follower of Anton LaVey. He has tens of thousands of people go to his rock concerts. He has them openly denounce God. Openly. He says, I want you all to reject God tonight. And they all do it.
You know it's true.
This is real stuff, people. He's very committed to this. He's a minister in the Church of Satan. And they use music.
Now I know what's real and what is fake.
This is not real. Nobody is real. You're dreaming.
Wake up, wake up, wake up.